Alright, so, this video is going to be more compressed than the other ones because, it's taking a ridiculously long time to upload the video to YouTube. Like 80 minutes or something ridiculous to upload a video, so we are going to lose the quality and, just get to the content, I guess. Yeah, so I left off talking about the recruiter's office, yes. Yeah, so a bunch of paperwork, all that good stuff. So then there were a couple, like, random trips to the recruiter's office just to fill out, like, a couple things. Like, I needed to bring in my birth certificates, and they needed copies of my birth certificates, and driver's license, and social security, and my birth certificates. Yeah. I only have one, by the way. I was born in the United States. Anyways, some Barack Obama jokes just popped into my head, and I'm not gonna get into that. Anyways, so, yeah, recruiter's office. Sorry, I'm losing it over here. So yeah, a few random trips back to little paperwork here, there, blah, 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 whatever. Alright, so after this, I got passed from my recruiter to a couple of other recruiters, where, in one of my few trips back to the office, where they said, oh, hey, here's that whole packet you filled out with all of these people's phone numbers, addresses, email addresses, all 27, I think, reference, I don't even remember, it was a lot, references you had, and all of this health information, and all of your previous addresses and schools, and basically your life's information. So you filled all of this out on paper, now we need you to enter it all in the computer. So here's the computer, get to it. And multiple hours later, got all that filled out. That was over a span of like 2 or 3 trips. It was horrible. This whole recruiting process, I don't know how much they really can streamline it, but something needs to be done because I understand the need for a background check, but it's a lot. Anyways, so yeah, filled out all that paperwork, and then they said, all right, we got you a trip to MEPS coming up, which is the Military Entrance Processing Station. Basically, that's where all branches of the military go, like new recruits and yeah. Anyway, mostly new recruits go, and they basically get their exams and all of that. So they're like, yeah, we got a date for you to go next Tuesday. Ended up not being able to go that next week, which was, I guess, 2 or 3 weeks from when this whole process started. There was a reason I couldn't go. I don't remember what it was, but or it was Thursday, and then they said, all right, we can get you in for next Tuesday. So they got me a date for MEPS. And MEPS is where all the fun begins. Alright, so basically it's a 2-day process. I got dropped off at my recruiter's office by my parents. Had to pack certain clothes, like plain t-shirt. You can't have any, I mean, you can have writing on it and stuff, but they want to avoid that. You basically dress appropriately. Closed-toed shoes, all that. Specific types of underwear. Guys, no thongs, no Speedos. It's either boxers or briefs. Because you're getting a medical exam in front of a bunch of people. So, yeah, so I got to MEPS day 1. It was around noon, I want to say. Anyways, so I started my ASVAB, which is Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. It's basically a test of knowledge on all sorts of things. I mean, you got your basics, obviously. You got your math, science, lit, reading comprehend, not lit, sorry. Reading comprehension, vocab. Yeah, but then this you get the cool stuff too. At least for me. You got like automotive shop, which is what I went to school for, and I'm close to finishing a degree in. Anyways, you got like mechanical knowledge, shop knowledge, which is like tools and stuff. Electrical, which was awesome, which I did actually really well on, and I thought I was gonna be on, and it was actually my best score because I studied hard for it. This was the second test I've ever studied for in my life. I should throw that out. Like, I've literally only studied for 2 tests in my life. In 11th grade, I believe. It was either 11th or 12th grade. 11th grade. Yeah, I studied for a final exam in math, which was trigonometry. This. That's literally the only 2 tests I've ever studied for in my life. Anyways, so yeah. Some cool subjects as well. I mean, you got the boring stuff, but yeah, so you take that test, they give you your results right back, and the jobs that you qualify for in the military are directly related to your results. So this job that I really wanted to get was 15 Romeo, 15R. It's an Apache mechanic. And I was like, man, I gotta get a decently high score to get that. It's not necessarily one of the easier ones to get, and I nailed it. I got way above what I needed. I literally could have picked almost any job available with my scores. I'm not trying to brag, I'm just saying, with studying, you can make it happen. Anyways, so yeah, your scores are directly related to the jobs you can get. So I was like, yes, I qualified. That doesn't mean you get the job. That means you qualify for it. After my exam, you also take a psychological exam. I'm gonna have to break this up into 2 videos because this is long. Anyways, so yeah, I'll break up day 1 and day 2. So this is day 1. Psychological exam, which drove me nuts. First of all, I'm a fast test taker, so I finished my ASVAB a lot faster than most of the people there. I'm just really, really quick with test taking. Not that that's necessarily a good thing, but it is the way it is. I take tests fast. So then I started taking my psychological exam, which I can't start with the T, I thought. I don't know, I can't remember. But it was basically a test to make sure you're not crazy, from what I understand. And that test will make someone crazy. It was unbearable. Like, you're taking this test and you have to choose either like A or B. Like, I'm more likely to stab someone in public, or I'm more likely to jump off a bridge. It's like, these aren't actual questions, but they were literally almost that ridiculous. Like, I'm not likely to do either of those, but you have to choose one. Honestly, that test made me crazy. I don't think I was crazy before, but afterwards, definitely. Not really. Anyways, so I finished that test pretty quick as well. Well, quicker than the ASVAB, actually, but quickly as well. And then I got to go sit. I finished around 2:30, and basically at MEPS they take all of you, all of the recruits that are there from all the branches of the military to a hotel that night for the next day. Anyways, I got to sit for 4.5 hours, I think it was, waiting for everyone to finish, and then the bus to come pick us up and take us. We didn't eat until like 11 at night. It was not cool. I hadn't eaten anything all day. That was not fun. Moral of the story, take tests slower so you're not miserable. Anyways, I gotta wrap this up in like 7 seconds, so yeah, see ya.